Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know, and I am so excited about today's video. So I got some Jeffree Star products right here. So excited to test them out. I do have the concealer, I have the powder, I have the color corrector, and I also did purchase some lipsticks because I couldn't restrain myself. But for today's video, I'm going to be doing basically a Jeffree Star versus my holy grail for concealers. So as you guys can already tell, I have my base, which is just foundation and brows on, and I'm going to be putting this concealer to the test, and I'm going to see if it lives up to my holy grail. If you guys don't know, my holy grail combination is right now that I have been reaching for constantly is I use the Urban Decay Naked color corrector. This is in the shade Peach. Then I also do use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Anti-Crease self-setting concealer. Sorry, I couldn't think about it. So I'm going to be doing a Jeffree Star on this side, which is my right, your left. I'm going to be doing my holy grail on my left side, your right. But before we jump into this video, I just want to remind you guys to please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty. Also hit that post notification bell too, so you can get notified of my future uploads. Give this video a like if you do like the one brand versus another brand like contest, I guess. I don't know, I have no idea. But also leave me a comment down below what other videos you guys want to see. Do you have the Jeffree Star concealers? Let me know. But without further ado, let's just jump right on into this video. There are 33 shades of concealers, and then there are the setting powders as well. So I picked up the shade Translucent and the shade Topaz. This is just a classic white that I always do, and then I wanted to get something with a little bit of color just to see how that is. And then these retail for $22, I believe it is, and so do the concealers. So I did open them up already to swatch, but let me just talk about the packaging of this. So this is just the peach shade. I think this is so beautiful. I love the design. I love this. This is just stunning. I love the packaging. It is just so pretty. So I already love this. This is just so cute. So I got the peach shade. Then I also got the shade C13. So I picked up two different shades because I wasn't sure which one I was going to be, because I usually like to go lighter under my under eyes, but I just want to say these kind of go really light, like lighter than I expected when I swatched them, but then when I put them on my face I can make it work. So I have the shade C13 right here, and then the shade C7. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what these look like so y'all can see. Okay, so this is C13, which is what I'm going to be using today. And then I also have the shade E7, which is this one right here, and I'm just gonna put that on right underneath. So that one is a little bit lighter for me. I feel like that will be good for like my paler days when I'm not self-tanning and stuff like that. I'm gonna be working with C13 today and the peach shade, just because C7 is just a little light at the moment. So I just have a damp beauty sponge, and I also have my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, just in case I want to get right up all in there. So what I'm going to be doing first is I'm just going to be putting the color corrector. This is just the Urban Decay Naked Skin Fluid Color Corrector. This is in the shade Peach, and I just like to put just a little bit right underneath my eye so I can cancel out that blueness. I just pat that right in there. Again, my holy grail is going on my left, your right. Jeffree Star, my right, your left. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the Jeffree Star one. This is the peach shade. And first I just want to talk about the applicator. I love the applicator of this. It looks like this, and it also has a hole in the middle, which I really like. And they were saying that you can get like 7 or 8 applications like without dipping back in, so I thought that was awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right there on my eye. And same thing, I'm going to just blend that out. So this definitely looks more peachy than my Urban Decay one, but I don't mind that because I know the more peachy it is, the more color correcting it is going to do. Okay, so right now kind of just looks the same. This side has a little bit more coverage, I want to say, for like covering up the blue, but I do think that it's because it looked a little bit more peachy, but both looking the same. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to apply the concealer on. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat that in, and I'm going in with the Jeffree Star. This is the C13, and I'm just putting this like I normally do, dragging that out, and it just looks like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to blend this all in, which is just little tapping motions. So again, the shade might be a little off, it might be a little light, but I like going with a lighter under eye. So packing that in. Now I'm taking my Flawless Concealer brush, just getting right up in the corner of my eye. So that looks really pretty. It definitely did brighten up the under eye. I do have to do some blending because it is a little light. It looks really good right now. Blended out very easy. I like the consistency. I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit more just because I really want to cover my under eyes. And my under eyes are looking a little sleepy right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and pat that in a little more. Okay, that looks really good. I like how it brightened up my under eye. It was really easy to blend. Love the consistency. It looks really good. Now I'm just going to take my Makeup Forever one and I'm just going to do the same exact thing. The tones are definitely a little different if you guys can see, but I'm just going to disregard that. And I'm just going to pack. I'm just going to put a little bit more on, and I know I look crazy. I have to blend this out because the shades are a little light for me, but like I said, with some powder, bronzer, stuff like that, it really won't make that much of a difference. And I'm just going in with an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush and just packing right up on my inner corner. I am saying they both kind of look exactly the same. This one is settling a little, the Jeffree Star is settling a little bit more into my creases right now, but I know this one's going to be doing the same exact thing soon, so I do have to set them. So I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. Packaging is beautiful. Jeffree always kills it with the packaging. So, ooh, that looks nice. Okay, I love this. It has a little like shifter, so to open it you twist it. Ooh, okay, so it has that. So you just take that out, and that is what it looks like. And then to close, you twist it the other way. I love how he did that because it just makes traveling with this so much easier. So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. Just a little bit, which is actually a lot, but I'm taking my Wonder Beauty sponge, and what I'm going to do is I'm first just going to tap out all of my creases. Make sure you never ever ever want to powder up a concealer that is already set, so you always just want to pat everything into place. Then I'm just taking my Wonder Beauty brush, tapping in there, and I'm just going to set my under eyes. This has like a light scent to it. It smells really nice, like something sweet. This has like a cupcakey something smell. I don't know, it smells really good. But I'm just setting my under eye, and I'm just gonna put that on my eye too, just to set that. And that looks really good. That looks really good. I feel like it even helped my under eye circles look not as prominent. Like, look at this eye. You can still see that under eye circle, but here it looks less prominent, and I am living for it. It kind of just blurs out everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going in with my Kylie Cosmetics. This is the soft pink. You guys know I love this. I love how it makes my under eyes look less blue because this is a soft pink. It just makes my under eyes look a lot better. So I'm just taking my brush, dipping in there, and tap, 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 tap. And I'm just going to set my under eye. This is literally my holy grail. Ever since I got it, I have been using this non-stop because I feel like it helps with blurring out my blueness underneath my eyes, which is something I need. This one looks less prominent than this one. They both look good. Oh, I cut myself. That's why it hurts. I was like, why does it hurt when I touch? Oh, now there's powder in there. Oh no. But my Jeffree Star side looks so much less like wham bam in your face than my holy grail side, which I'm actually super surprised about because usually the Kylie is like my holy grail. It makes my under eyes look amazing, but for like against each other, the Jeffree Star side, I have to say, looks a lot more awake. It looks brighter. It just looks a little bit better and less prominent than this one, which I am really shocked about, especially like right here, like right there. That's where like my problem area is, and this side looks a lot better than this one. I'm super surprised. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to set my entire face, and to do that I'm just going to go in with the Jeffree Star. This is the Topaz color. This is for light to medium skin tones, I think it is, and same exact beautiful packaging, and has the same exact shifter, which I love. And I'm just going to tap 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 tap, and I'm just going to set my entire face with this. And you guys know lately I like setting my face and my under eyes with two different powders. I'm just going over my nose, but I'm not going over where I powdered already. It does have a scent. It smells good, but it's not like too strong, which I really like. They both blended in beautifully after I put on some powder, so you really can't even see that big difference in my concealer versus foundation because I do go lighter, but they both blended in beautifully with the powders and my foundation. It just looks really good. So still, I have to say I am liking this side a little bit better just because I feel like the coverage is a little bit better than this, like for my under eye circles. And I don't know if it's probably a mixture of everything, but it looks really good. This one still looks really good. I just find this one just looks a little less prominent. But I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be right back to give you my final first thoughts. So I just want to first tell you all the time, it is 10:49. So 10:49 in the morning, and I'm just going to call check-in time like 10:50. So I am going to finish off my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished up the rest of my makeup, so I'm just going to quickly tell you guys what I have on. I have the butter bronzer. This is just in the shade Sunkissed. I have for blush, I have the Tarte High Performance Amazon Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is the shade Risque. I have the Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow on. I just did like a little quick kind of look today. I'm just going to grab sushi, so I put on I'll actually show you guys really quick. I put on the shade Bestie in the crease. I put a little bit of Are You Kidding Me and brownie points in the crease. I stamped Wine and Dine on the outer portion of my eye. Then I put Plouf and then a little bit of On Fleek right on the inner part of my eye. So it was a really quick, easy kind of eye look. For mascara, I have the Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara. I put on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I have the Tarte Stay Awake eyeliner. For highlighter, I have the Maybelline Chrome highlight. What shade is this? This is just in the shade Knockout. I love this highlighter. Looks so pretty. And then on my lips, I have the Gerard Cosmetics This Is Everything Nice Hydro Matte Lipstick. So Oh, and then I also did spray my face with the De-Slick spray from Urban Decay. So this is my complete look. Something really simple, something really easy. Did think I went a little bit heavy on the blush, but I always do that, so it's fine. But okay, so I had the concealer on. Oh my god, it's been like 10 minutes. Dim the lights a little bit for you guys so you guys can really see how my under eyes are looking. So you guys can see this under eye, which is the Jeffree Star, versus this one. This one looks so much better. Like, I feel like the indentation of my eye isn't as deep. This one you could still kind of see a little bit of the blueness peeking through. This one you can't. This side I feel like I look more awake and just a lot better than this one, which is really surprising because usually those like two combinations hide everything, but or so I thought, but this one is hiding just a wee bit more, so I really like it. So the lights back on, and so far I have to say the Jeffree Star side is winning. Looks really good. So I have a spray today at 12 o'clock, so I'm going to head over there soon. Then I'm just going to get some sushi with Christine, which is basically all that we eat. So I'm going to check in with you guys probably in a few hours. Hey guys, so it is 12:41 and I know that, sorry, that was my phone. I know that this is a little bit of an earlier update than what I usually do, but I just finished spraying and I am just waiting for my cousin to come over to grab sushi. So I just want to do a little bit of a quick update. I just wanted to say I did take some selfies and literally this side of my face looks so much better. It looks full coverage. It just looks really good. I did send the photo to my best friend Natalia, so hey girl if you're watching, but I was like, which side do you think is the Jeffree Star side? And she pointed out the right side, or the left side in the picture, which is this right side. Your left, sorry, that is really confusing, but she pointed out the right side, end of story. And she said that it looked really full coverage, it looked really good, and my under eye circles just looked less prominent like I was saying before. So I just want to say update still the exact same. My skin is looking really good with the powder. It did cover up my pores a little bit. My pores do look a lot better, but the under eye is still going. Like, I have to say this one looks a lot smoother than my Holy Grail, and I'm like really shook. Like, that is amazing. My lines aren't as prominent, so I'm gonna have to say for this update Jeffree's still winning. Like, this side just looks so good, so full colored, so awake. Even my friend Natalia, she was like, you just look more awake, and I think I do. I feel like my under eyes just look a lot better. So for this update, still have to say everything's kind of looking the same. This side looks a little bit more dry, which I'm surprised about because usually I'm just like, oh, this side is like the best combination that I have ever tried and it looks good all the time, which is what it looks now. Like, it looks a little dry, but it's nothing like crepey or anything bad. This side just looks a lot better and covered and less blue. It just looks better. Like what I was saying before, it just looks a lot better. So this update, Jeffree is still winning. So just wanted to pop on here and tell you guys that. But I will see you guys in a few hours after sushi, after eating, after drinking and all that fun stuff. So I will see you guys soon. Hey guys, so it is now 6:32. And I just wanted to give you all a little bit of an update about my foundation, how it's wearing with the Jeffree Star powder, and then also just my under eyes. So I do look a tad bit like shiny right around like my cheek area and just like my forehead, but I did have this foundation on since 10:50 in the morning. So 10:50, 10, 15, almost 8 hours of wear, and I have to say, like, it doesn't look bad. I don't look super oily right now. I look a little shiny, but that is because of the ring light. But in like casual daytime light, I feel like I don't look super oily. I just really look really like fresh and kind of like just dewy. It doesn't feel like oily on my skin. I don't feel like tacky or anything like that. It looks really good in person. My skin just looks really healthy and fresh. You can still see like this side is a little bit more prominent before, but this side is definitely a lot more prominent than this side. So I'm going to be honest, I feel like the Jeffree Star side definitely does give more coverage underneath the eyes. It also helps with my pore areas right around here. I look less tired, I look less blue. Here the coverage is kind of like wearing off just a tiny bit, versus here it just looks a little bit more full coverage. Everything still looks really good. It looks really fresh. I look still a little bit more awake on this side of my face versus this side. I do look a little shiny, but again, that could be because of the ring light. But overall, I'm really loving how this side of my face is wearing over my Holy Grail product. So definitely stay tuned for the final finished check-in with this. It should be around 8 o'clock, so probably 2 hours. So I will see you guys around 8 o'clock and give you guys just my final check-in of this wear test. Hey guys, so it is now 8:54 in the evening, and I'm going to be doing my last check-in. I know it's early, but it is time for me to wash this hair and turn on the Kardashians. So I'm just going to end this video here and just do my final and last check-in. So from what I see on the viewfinder, I do look a little shiny. I look shiny right over here on my cheeks and then on my chin. But I'm going to turn down the light so you guys see how I look in real life, so you can get a true perspective on how my skin is actually handling all this light. Alright, so the light is pretty dim, and I have to say I do look shiny, but I don't look oily. To me, what I look like right now is like dewy. I don't think it looks bad at all. So I just want to first say that my skin doesn't look bad. I still look very like poreless. It looks really, really good. So I am going to give it that, like even like right over here, I just look very poreless. It looks really good. So I don't mind this like kind of shine. So I had this on from 10:50. It is now 8:56, so it's been on for almost 10 hours. So I feel like this kind of shine, I don't mind. My skin looks really, really good. And on under eyes, I want to say I am creasing a little bit on the Jeffree Star side and on this side, which is what I said before. So more on the Jeffree Star side. So I am creasy. It doesn't look dry and crepey. It just looks a little creasy and kind of like a little worn in, like I wore it for 10 hours, you know? So that is what this side is looking like. This side is still looking, my Holy Grail side is looking like a tiny bit dry, like I wore it for 10 hours. So it is giving me that worn in look, both sides. But I do have to say, I feel like, again, this coverage on the Jeffree Star side versus my Holy Grail side, Jeffree Star definitely won this round, this competition, because the coverage on my Jeffree Star side versus my Holy Grail side, I feel like my Jeffree Star side definitely has a lot more coverage. Not as blue, it's not as drying. Both really settled into my dry lines and stuff like that, or my dry lines, they settled into my lines underneath my eyes. So I do have to say they both kind of did that, but there is a bit more coverage underneath my Jeffree Star side, and that kind of makes me gravitate more towards that rather than my Holy Grail, just because of the coverage. And I'm gonna be honest, I am so shocked, because my Holy Grail side, literally I was like, no, I am covered. I look flawless. It looks good. Like, this was like my perfection. I was like, no, I look really good. I look really awake. It looks good. This was like the best. I have tried multiple concealers, multiple color correctors, and this was the combination that worked the best for me. But I found something better, which is I'm so surprised about, because I didn't think I would find anything to top this, because I felt like the coverage was great. It blocked out the blue. It made me look more awake, but this just does it times like 10. This side just looks a lot better, a lot more full, a lot less blue, a lot more awake. It just looks overall a lot better. So I'm just gonna have to say, for this round, Jeffree Star definitely killed it versus my Holy Grail products. He definitely made the color blendable, pigmented, like amazing. It looks really good. The only thing I do have to say is that, don't come at me for this, but that the shade range as a C13, which is made for light to medium skin or medium skin, I'll link it down below. It was a little too light for me. So usually as like medium skin tone, I usually go for a light medium color. And I feel like this one was like a shade too light. I feel like the shades kind of went a shade lighter than what they are supposed to be. But other than that, I really like it, I'm gonna be honest. Coverage is great, the peach color is great, really canceled out my blueness. It was just overall a really great combination. The powder was great. I'm not super oily, but my pores are really like filled in and less like pore looking. It just looks really, really good, I'm gonna be honest. So I definitely, in this challenge, I definitely give Jeffree Star the win because it looks bomb. So congrats, Jeffree Star. I definitely love this combination a lot better than my Holy Grail. So I feel like this combination is going to be in my future videos. I did actually purchase some new concealers in the Sephora VIB sale. So I do have some other concealers to play around with, but I'm super excited to continue to use the Jeffree Star Color Corrector, Concealer, and Powders because I do like how it makes this side of my face look and just my overall face, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say Jeffree Star definitely won this round. So that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Have you tried Jeffree Star concealers or powders? Let me know in the comments down below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you do like this video. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and hit that post notification bell too while you're at it so you can get notified every single time I post a video, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!